Hi everyone, it's Andy from Hobby Headquarters, and today I wanted to shoot by you guys a new segment that I wanted to try, and it's going to be a little 10-minute or less review of some of the new kits that are coming out on the market. It's just going to basically show you the sprues and the basic breakdown of the kit. I don't want to give you some long 30-40 minute explanation of the kit and never build it. So what I'll do on these is, this will be our first volume of this, and we'll show you the kit parts, some of the differences between these two kits, and just let you see what they look like inside. Okay, the first kit we're going to do a quick review on is the Takom 1/35 scale T55AMV. We'll start with the bathtub type chassis that they give with you, very, very well detailed. It's nice that all of this was actually molded into it as one piece. Kind of show you the different parts on that. We'll also take a look at the turret itself too, and that too is very nicely molded. It's got lots of the little areas already drilled out for you, so when you go to put the extra applique armor on, it's all ready to go. Plus they also molded like a vinyl rubber sleeve for the barrel itself. That's kind of nice. We have some of the other parts of the kit here. Front engine deck, or excuse me, front deck. Some of the extra tracks, some of the fenders. All that looks nice as well. And then we get to the side fenders right here. They're very nicely molded. You can see all the individual hinges that even have like the little clasp on it that sticks out. Let's see if you can see it really. That looks really good on there. Does come with two different types of barrel. This one has the sleeve on it, and the one that comes on the main sprue does not. So this is probably shared with the other T55 that has come out. And then some of the grab handles, things like that. Then back to the other side here, we have the rear engine deck, which it too very nicely molded. Some of the other parts on here, the fuel tanks down here. And then we'll take a look at the tracks here too. The tracks are already pre-cut off the sprue, which I always love if you're going to do individual tracks. See if I can get this bag open. And they look very, very detailed. And it doesn't look like there's any pin or anything. Looks like it's just going to rely on friction to hold it in place, which will be fine as long as it's tight enough that until the model cement sets up. Yeah, you can see right there they do hold together decently. And then we're going to take a look at some of the applique armor here. They've got a couple different sprues on here. They've got the individual, or they've got a whole bunch of individual block sprues that you're going to have to cut out each piece. And then they've got the multi-blocks, which also too look really well. And the last thing, the rubber on the tires is separate from the actual wheel itself, so that'll make painting those a little bit easier. Nicely molded with the rubber marks on there. Okay, the next kit I want to do a quick review on is the T55AM from Takom. It's in 35th scale. And I started to break apart the pieces inside there, and I noticed that 95% of the kit is identical to the AMV. So rather than take apart and just re-show you the same kit parts over again, the AMV does have the block armor that we showed you a little while ago. The AM, the only sprue that was different was this right here. This is the armor belts that go around the actual turret. Other than that, the kits appear to be identical. They both have the two different barrels inside, all the tracks, everything else is identical on it. So now this kit doesn't, the AM doesn't have the block armor inside, and of course this sprue right here is not inside the AMV. Both kits came out just in the last couple of days, and they both retail under $50, so a really good value for a very nice looking kit. I actually misspoke a second ago when I said The sprues were all the same, except for those one, and they are. The one main difference, too, is also the turret itself. The turret for the AMV has all the pre-drilled holes and little pieces on side of it to actually put the block armor on. Now, when you get the AM kit, this is actually, and I left this in the bag because this is actually how it is found inside the kit. And this one has the little rubber pieces just like the other one does, but then every one of the model kits that I received had this thrown inside of it. And it appears, I mean, I've looked really closely, unless I'm missing something, to be the identical turret that's inside of this one right here. The only difference is that it's not in a bag. I checked all inside. It's got the same stamp number inside, everything, but every one of my AM kits has 2 of those turrets inside. So that is the other difference between the AM and the AMV. Okay, I also want to give you guys a little bonus review coverage on 2 books that came out not too long ago, just a couple months ago. They're put out by AFE Modeler, the company who makes the monthly magazine. And I thought you guys might want to take a look at these because these are some excellent reference books on building, painting, and finishing models. These are made by Adam Wilder, who has a YouTube channel as well and does some fabulous work. The very first book is the construction book. It's all color, and it's about a little over ½ an inch thick. There's lots of photos inside of real photos from World War II, very clear, close-up photos of the real vehicles today, and plus he does lots and lots of demonstrations on different things with tracks and just building all the way around, doing all kinds of specialty things that I think for a modeler who likes to do armor, this is a valuable publication to get a hold of, something that you really want to add to your collection. Then part 2 of the book is painting and finishing. Once again, hundreds of color photos and lots of descriptions on how to paint, do streaks and weathering. Just a very good book to get a hold of. AFE Modeler, they are a little on the pricey side at $50 each retail, but you might be able to find them a little cheaper if you go on eBay or maybe even Amazon, something like that. So take a look at those. I would highly recommend those 2. Well, that was our first episode of Quick Reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, I'll keep making more of them. I also just want to encourage you guys to get out there and model. And the quickest way you're going to learn anything is by just to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. And don't give up. And don't let anyone discourage you. You know, if you enjoy it, that's the most important part of the hobby. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.